But Syria is almost completely isolated. The Prime Minister of Turkey, who was your ally, has said, and I quote, "No regime can survive by killing or jailing." Jordan says you should step down. The Arab League, Syria was a founding member, have said that they have suspended you. You've lost all the support of your neighbors and friends. Does that matter to you?
That depends how do you describe or how do you define isolation and support. How did they support me and how did they isolate me? Isolation is not by visitors or by supporting by words. It's about your role, your position. Nobody can can isolate Syria because of our position. That happened in 2005 and they couldn't. Bush tried to isolate Syria, Chirac, Blair, everybody. They couldn't. We have a role to play. We are related to different problems. If they isolate Syria, Syria will collapse and it's going to be domino effect. Everybody will suffer. So they don't have interest to isolate Syria. We're not isolated.
Sir, they are isolating you. They have economic sanctions against you. They may have further sanctions. All of these neighbors, so-called friends, have now abandoned you.
Yeah.
So you are isolated.
We've been under embargo for the last 30, 35 years. It's not something new. But it's fluctuating up and down depending on the situation. Those countries that you're talking about, they have little influence on the situation in Syria.
Your neighbors have no influence?
No, we still have good relation with them. We're not isolated. You have people coming and going, you have trade, you have everything. So that's why I said, how do you define isolation? If you don't define it, it's just turn. In reality, we're not isolated yet.
They have sanctions against you.
What kind of sanctions?
Economic sanctions against you.
It's not implemented. They're going to suffer. The countries surrounding Syria, they're going to suffer. What about the transit? What about many, many other things? They have common interests with us. They won't implement it. Or they cannot, or they're going to suffer. That depends on the option that they're going to take. That's why I said isolating Syria is not something easy. It's not only a decision then you implement. It's not easy. So it's not about the economy. It's about the whole role in the political arena in the Middle East. It's not only about the economy.